Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lionheart back at it again today with another video for you from NBA2K19, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple of videos
Tonight,
out.
it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Minnesota
I had to
Timberwolves.
take them down.
Well, for Minnesota, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's still more.
And for Karl Anthony Towns, just last season, GMs voted him the player they'd most like to build a team around. Jack, I can't think of higher praise.
That's because Big Cats is a perfect example of the modern-day center. He do it all early on both ends of the floor.
I really like his game.
I agree. He's a terrific scorer on 3 levels. And that's pretty impressive. He can do it on the box, the mid-range, and the 3-ball, Ernie.
Yes,
he has a lot of years left in him. He can make a big impact. I probably would want to start a team with him as well.
Kevin Harlan will have the call. Game's about to start. We'll see y'all later.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Texas tonight. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Jang at the small forward and power forward spots. Brown out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Towns in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And Jang kicks to Butler. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Murray.
Free throw good, Murray. Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
Brown kicks to Tolliver, and that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Brown against Murray. Pass to Tolliver. Just 5 on the clock. Brown dishes to Jang. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Rose, good.
And this is where experience comes in, right? Clock is dwindling down. Rose stays calm, cool, and collected.
Mills passes to Bertans. They set the screen. Murray dishes to Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Outside Rose. Brown outside. Back to Rose. Inside. And it's blocked.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Right side Rose. And stolen by Murray. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Here's Poeltl. A beautiful reverse layup. Poeltl's got his second bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
To the left side wing. Brown with a screen on Bellinelli. Nunley passes to Jang. Bertans grabs the board.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And, guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Brown inside. He's covered by Murray. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Minnesota making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Tyus Jones.
Young against Brown. Deflects the pass. And Towns throws it down.
The big cat climbs up and flushes it home.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And it's Brown in at the point guard position. And just looking back at AI and how he started his NBA career, what a way to make an entrance into the league in a pressure-packed situation, Greg, like this.
Yeah, and a lot of players would have been overwhelmed, but AI was instrumental in getting the win and helping the team secure a playoff berth. What an incredible moment it was for him in an NBA debut. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Shots good from Young.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Brown kicks to Towns. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
DeRozan passes to Gay. Young with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And that one's good. Towns.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
The pass to DeRozan. Aldridge with a screen on Butler. It's DeRozan with the drive. Tries again. Aldridge drops in the layup for 2.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns. In Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler, 2 pretty different stories for these Timberwolves teammates.
About as opposite as you could get in terms of your entry into the NBA. Andrew Wiggins, the former #1 overall pick. Jimmy Butler, the 30th pick. Wiggins is the son of professional athletes, a blue-chip prospect. Butler's background, a guy who's had to scrap and claw his way every step of the way. So interesting to see how these two grow together and work together to help this team win.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Inside. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Young. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Well, to me, Kevin Harlan, you simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area.
Butler on the way. DeRozan defending. Butler against DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Wiggins kicks to Towns. He's feeling it. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Towns has got 23 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Back to Young. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Brown against Young. Brown inside. Good defensive work there by Young. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside.
And that's what Jimmy Butler brings to the table. Intense on-the-ball defense.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. DeRozan against Butler. To the inside. Young. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 20 points for him.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty, Kevin.
Here's Brown. The rebound by Young. Young's got his third rebound on the night. From the arc. They get it again.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Minnesota shooting the ball at 42%. Outside Gasol. And the three ball is good. Gasol's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brown kicks to Towns. Back to Brown. No good, unable to end this run.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Here's Young. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Young's got 22.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Brown kicks to Gibson. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Brown against Young. Right side, Butler. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
San Antonio's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Gay. And that's now 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The feed to Towns. And stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Spurs. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Spurs foul call.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Marcus Young making things happen for San Antonio. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's and the Spurs with possession here. It's stolen by Brown. They've got Pirtle. Murray out there with Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Bertsinus in at the 4 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Look, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
It's Brown with the drive, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Here's Pertinis. Another shot.
You got to credit Zhang's defense. That miss didn't just happen by accident.
Brown the pass to Tolliver. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Pass to Pirtle. And he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 6.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Tipped away from the left block, and it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli misses the 3. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Tolliver. Over to the wing. Rose dishes to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Brown. 6 points for Rose.
Well, this is one of Rose's few offensive limitations, right? That consistency from deep range, but he drills that one.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've pretty much ignored the corner 3 tonight. It's a useful shot to have. It really forces the D out wide and opens things up in the middle.
Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. San Antonio with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mills can't hit.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
Zhang, no luck. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Mills kicks to Murray. Over Zhang. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So how cool is it, Kev, that Jakob Poeltl makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
The free throw drops for Poeltl. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there. And he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard.
Brown, good.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
For San Antonio, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think about the Minnesota Timberwolves becoming one of the premier offensive teams in the league. They have a huge advantage in free throw attempts and limiting turnovers, two things that have really set this group apart.
He can't get that one to fall. Murray with the defensive effort. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Brown outside. Kicks to Jang. Oh, that's blocked.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back. Gentlemen. Clearly a foul.
For Minnesota, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rose. And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Out to the right wing for 3. Murray can't connect. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs out in front, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Dang. He's out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Nunley in at the small forward. Walker the pass to Murray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Murray's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Murray against Brown. That one good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And San Antonio shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And Walker kicks to Murray. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Nunley's shot is good.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Bertines passes to Pondexter. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Brown dishes to Dang. Okogie guarded by Walker. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Timberwolves. Tyus. Young against Jones. There's the pick. And Young kicks to DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. To the middle, Mills. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Davis Bertans comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And a change for the Timberwolves. Luol Deng is checked in for Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Brown outside. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Nunley's shot is good.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Now here's Mills. D right on him. He kicks to Bellinelli. Aldridge a screen. Passes it to Mills. Now here is Pirtle. 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And now here comes Dang leading the break. And again it's Minnesota.
Assistant, James Limmerly.
San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Aldridge with a screen on Brown. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Brown. Bellinelli for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Trying to get open as Dang, and it's Brown missing.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeMar DeRozan.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Mills. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting for San Antonio.
The first one falls. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Tolliver the pass to Nunley. Back to Tolliver. Now the dish to Brown. Clock at 4. Can they get it? Poke loose. Mills with the steal.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
At the line for your Spurs.
Free throw good. Mills.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Mills. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jones kicks to Brown. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here's Mills. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game